Korea, blue, UAE, drive.
You're watching HSBC Asian Sevens Series Rugby. Pool C clash in the Thailand leg between Korea in the blue and the UAE in the white, and a nasty clash in mid-air with Han Kong Kyu going high in the air, and the UAE player Gulam just losing sight of the player in the air and catching him in the leg with his head. So both players a little worse for wear. And tell you what, Korea don't need this. Han Kong Kyu, a very influential player for them, big strong ball carrier, and one of the leaders in the team as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen a few of these either head clashes or a few incidences taking players off for the rest of the tournament. So hopefully this one isn't too bad. As Warren Needham from Hong Kong, the referee, is talking to his AR to make a decision whether that's going to be an infringement worth the card or not.
Well, you just need to take a look at the eye lines of both players as well. Han had his eyes fully on the ball, and I think the UAE player did too. I don't think he had any idea of where Han was in the air, and that's not good. And physio come manager Tana O is escorting Han Kong Kyu off, and we'll have a replacement straight away. Kim Jeon Ming, who's not a bad man to put on the field, ex-Korean captain in the 15s field. So just explaining, referee explaining maybe the yellow card will be given to the substitute player. He's just come on, this man, so he's going to have to sit in the naughty chair for somebody else. And Gulam was the man who was injured in the head clash, and this is poor Harib, who's a pilot with Etihad. So the next time you're flying on Etihad and you hear "Good morning, I'm Harib the pilot," you'll know just who it is. So Korea wanting to start with a bit of a flash, and away they go through Jeong Young Woo. He's a real pacey character, Jeong. Scored 3 tries in KL. This is Kim Jeon Min. Korea can't get it out. There was a man out wide, so they decide to go left, and this is O, who can spot a gap when he sees one, and through he goes. In fact, it's Jung Tae-il. Well, the number indicates Jung Tae-il, but I know that's Oh Yun Hyung, the kicker and tactician.
Well, something had to give there with only 6 players on for the UAE side, but I thought they would have scored eventually out wide there and decided to cut back in, but take my hat off to the UAE defence, and they chased and turned and actually prevented them early on in the piece.
Better take your hand off as well.
Conversions unsuccessful.
Here he is. He's shown a lot of courage in the last couple of years. Oh Yun Hyung used to be playing deep in the pocket, but we saw in the 15s game in the Asian Five Nations this year too that he's running a lot stronger and courageously, really throwing his body at the gaps. And he takes the restart here. It's Yusuf Ahmed. He was underneath it. Didn't go forwards by the looks. They'll play on through her. Just overruns it slightly. And then the next player in, Salim, couldn't hold on to it.
Looks like these substitute sin bin players due to come back on again.
It's amazing how quickly 2 minutes flies, isn't it? I guess with a try and a conversion attempt, you're sucking up almost 90 seconds with that. Lowe puts the ball in, playing standoff. Tail at fly half, and this is Jong who gets it to Cho. Cho and Su is really
great option.
Little player.
Great option.
Got two big men on the outside flying up here. It's Kim Jong-ming who goes in for the try. A little bit of football there on the way to the try line, but they managed it in the end, South Korea.
Try play, Korea.
Oh, he's curled that one round. It's touch and go there for a moment, but that was a good kick.
No, unsuccessful. Warren Needham has said no, and it's from his point of view, the kick didn't go over. Interesting call. Override by the referee as the two judges put their flags up, but referee's call, the final whistle.
Yeah, well, that breeze is very strong, but it did seem to be, from our viewpoint, that as it crossed the plane of the goal line, that it did just sneak inside. I guess if the goalpost was any higher, though, there may have been some doubt. May have hit the post, so Needham decides to go with his own mind. I bet there's going to be a lot of scrum pressure coming on here against UAE there as well. Oh, to Yun. And Yun just strides his way through under the post.
Yeah.
Good run from Harib. Talib throws a forward pass. Korea have a little injury concern here on the other side of the field. Their captain, Yoon Tae-il, is down receiving attention. Cyrus makes his way off. A lot of scrum infringements in this game. This time it's for under Asuka's feet. Hard with a dominant scrum sometimes to put it in nice and straight. The team have already pushed. Oh, so UAE penalised here for holding on. It's Oh Yun Hyung who gets it to Yoon Tae-il, and they make a nice little combination as Yun goes in for his second try of the game.
Too big, too strong is probably an old phase from way back, but crikeys, the Koreans are looking to offload. There are just so many defenders on them. It's creating so much space on other parts of the field.
The Koreans, they were slow starters in Malaysia in the last leg of the HSBC Asian Sevens Series, losing to Malaysia, then beating China. The Philippines in a very tight game, 26-21, and just losing to Japan in the semi. That's half time, so it's a good opening stanza here for Korea in this tournament. As we see almost a carbon copy of the first try Yun scored. Just slipped through and evaded the defence.
Well, the Koreans have they've come a lot earlier than they normally would to the tournament, so maybe the KL tournament a few weeks back has given them a bit of a wake-up call.
26-0 at half-time, Korea over UAE.
Who's up next anyway? Who's up next?
Hong Kong.
China.
Second half, Korea UAE. Second half, Korea kickoff.
Korea to restart. So we just got the score right now. It's 24 points to 0. One of those conversions being disallowed just threw off our scorers momentarily.
UAE couldn't take the kick-off and just put Korea straight back in the game again. So, yeah, they've got a bit of width in their back line there, so a nice set piece at the scrum and take the ball wide.
So Korea take this one away. Jeong, who really does know how to start from nothing.
Oh.
Oh, what a lovely little showbiz pass there. And it's Cho and Soo who gets just reward. Been a bit quiet today, but boy did he have a startling tournament in KL. Only scored one try, but boy did he set some tries up for his teammates. So good to see him on the scoreboard.
It was a nice wrap around from the first receiver and then created the gap and then had that nice flick out pass to the back door.
Korea 51. UAE.
Here we are, shown on the screen there. Great skills, great communication by this man here.
Well, they both play their rugby at the POSCO club, the POSCO Steelers in Seoul. So probably a combination they've formed in training over the many winters up in Seoul. As Korea restart. Nice take.
Nice take.
And he's a good willing runner is Harib. Once he gets those big legs going. But he's held on too long there, so Korea take it quickly. Cha takes the tackle. And here's Oh Yun Hyung, who's got some pace, isn't he, from the base of the ruck, and in he goes. Slides and touches down. His second try of the game. And Oh scoring 35 points in the KL tournament. He's got himself 50 points for the series so far. I dare say he might be the first man to 50. Just checking Surya Bandara's score sheet from the game before.
The Koreans have got a little bit of depth in their squad this tournament here. And the kick is unconverted. So, as I said, regards about the depth in KL, they struggled with a few injuries and a few substitutes that come on weren't as impacted as a lot of people would have thought. But it's showing he's got a bit of depth coming into this game here, that's for sure.
Well, they might need it because the second man goes off for Korea. So they're down to a 10-man squad already if these two can't come back from injury. Both forwards too by the looks of it. So that's not good news. There's Tana, the man in the red vest, Tana O. Went and played some rugby for a season or two in Petone in Wellington and got the nickname Tana. Again, they play the kick-off nicely and get possession straight away. Here's a new man on the field, Hee Boom. And this is Cho In Soo, who's got a lovely little step on him. Oh, there we are, that must be offside, yeah. Cho really just needed to leave that ball alone as it was knocked on from his teammate. Hard though, your natural reaction of course is to grab it. Here's Yusuf. Well, that's a big hit from Kim Jong-min. This time it's Mustafa, he goes away with it. Good run from him, he's got a man on the outside, he didn't look for him in the end. I think he realised there was someone on his outside, just couldn't take it all in before he got smashed. But they've got a penalty here.
And away he goes again, he's up on his feet, he wants to just take it up again. Well done.
Just one player we haven't seen on the field for this game is Majid, who was one of their stars in the first match as they went down to Malaysia, 26-7. Here's Oh Yun Hyun. It's Kim Jong-min as a forward, he's got a lot of pace, and here's Cho In Soo. Isn't it funny, this man was absolutely startling when he was playing in KL. He only finished the tournament with one try, but already in 14 minutes he's got 2 for this tournament. Sometimes the ball can come to you, you can finish moves. Sometimes you set them up for your teammates. Korea missing a lot of their stars who play in the Japanese league, couldn't get released as O gets his 4th conversion for the game. Looks like he's going to get a spell too. So it means a new kicker for Korea. Let's see how he gets on. Oh, it's a nice kickoff. Kim Jong-min goes in nice and bravely. Captures that ball. That's the 3rd time in a row that they've recovered possession from a kickoff, Korea. This time it's UAE who gather the ball and away they go. Oh. Kim Jong-min just fires himself like a missile. Warren Needham's decided that's the end of the match. A good result for Korea, although they may be smarting with the 2 injuries they've had to their forward pack. But they did look impressive, that's for sure. South Korea. Oh Yun Hyun getting 18 points in the game and being the first man to 50 points here in the series. Lucky again from the UAE team, just a little out of their depth. It'll be interesting for them tomorrow to face some of these 4th seeded teams in the pools.
Well, I think it'll be especially